No, no voy a mostrar su cara, no se preocupe. Good morning. Well, at least good morning for us here in Honduras. Name is Eric Booker, director of the NGO All United for Honduras. I'm here with a leader of the community of the tribe of Plan Grande in Yoro Honduras. I've been asked to come up today. They were nice enough to actually bring me up here in the car today, so I didn't have to walk that much. But we're here looking at another water system. Like I said, we have right now on the list, we have about 10 systems we need to improve over the course of the next couple of months through more visits. I'm sure that number is going to go up to about 20. It seems that all the tribes, Tulupans and Yoro, have issues with their water. Majority, I'd say 9 out of 10, have running water at this time. They need an improvement. They need to upgrade their system to add more volume, more water to their communities. But we do have a handful that have no water currently at this time, and they have to walk sometimes 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers to go get water. So here in Plan Grande, like I said, they have water. They have a system that's on the other side of the mountain there. We came from the bottom of the mountain, and they already have a pila, or like a little concrete box where they collect their water and send it to their community. But it's not giving them enough water. One, because they only have 1.5 inch tubing, which we're obviously going to upgrade to 2 inch at least. But we're looking at this other stream here that's a little bit higher up, about 1.5 kilometers higher up than the other one. And we found a spot here that we can actually build a cement box and grab water. So here we have 2 natural streams that come together just above me about 6 feet. And then we have this little waterfall that's going to work out great. So let me show this to you and explain it to you. So this is our little waterfall here. We have this ledge already here. All of this is solid rock. And so I can't move back too much or I'm going to fall off the edge here. But the idea is to come over here on this side, and we put a wall up to about here where my foot is, and then come across the front and then turn it and then go back over here where this stick is. And in this area here, about waist deep, we create a box to collect all this water. From once we build the box up to about to this level here, then we'll make a makeshift concrete wall coming up to about here on this side, and then we'll do another one coming up about right in here on this side. That's about 10 or 12 inches high, and that will allow us to catch water. So this will be on an angle of like a V. And so when it rains, all this water will come down, and it will go in the box here to create pressure. And then from here, we'll send it down, not down the stream, but we'll push the tubing off into the side of the jungle here, so that when we have storms, it won't take the tubing and then go down to the other box. So all rural water systems in Honduras are created the same way. They don't come from a municipality or a city. They have to come up here in the river and build these boxes in these pressure boxes as well to get water to their communities. It's a little different setup. Back when we were here in the 80s and 90s, almost all communities lived right next to a river. But after Hurricane Mitch, they realized that wasn't feasible. We lost a lot of communities, a lot of lives were lost because these communities are so close to the river. And so a lot of people picked up and moved up higher into mountains for safety reasons. And so now that's why the water issue is a little more complicated, and they have to grab it from rivers and streams like this. So up here, let me pause this and I'll show you something else. So this is the other stream that comes down and banks the corner. And you can see here we have tubing, just basic black plastic tubing. Here's some PVC pipe stuck in some tubing. So this tubing here, it's about 4 of them, provides water to an individual that's here behind me to his house. It gets water to his crops. So they basically just throw this tubing in a stream and just build a makeshift box out of rocks, basically to collect the water and build a little pressure and send it down. So if we manage to build this system, we're going to leave all this tubing in place so that this individual won't lose water to his house, because this takes a different route to his house.
And so this is one of the streams that we could grab. It's flowing, not much water, it doesn't have a lot of volume, but it's running. And then it comes down here and it turns a corner, and it goes down there. The water falls down that direction, and everything comes from this direction up top of the mountain. We're about 3/4 of the way up the mountain as well, so there's not going to be a lot of risk of water runoff taking our box away, because we're about 3/4 of the way up the mountain, so there won't be a lot of water volume here. But we could build a box. We could build a box in a way where if the water did come up because of rain, the water would basically, in that waterfall area, basically would go over the top of the box and probably wouldn't even affect it in a heavy rain or a hurricane. So that's what we're doing. That's where we're at. We're in Honduras, trekking through jungles, dodging snakes and poisonous spiders and everything else that you can think of. Trying to look at these systems and trying to improve these systems for the indigenous Tulupan Indians of Honduras. So we ask that you guys get behind us, supporters and donors. These next 6 months to a year are going to be pretty critical. I think we're going to make a permanent move over to Yoro and start working on the refugee center for the Tulupan Indians, and start helping them with these water systems and improving their communities. So thanks for your time, and stay tuned. We got a lot of good things coming this year.